salesman, your firm give credit?
No, sir.
Nor anybody else. Cash for the
Cash for the cotton goods. Cash for the hard goods.
cash for the soft goods, cash for the fancy goods.
Cash for the noggins and the piggins and the firkins.
Cash for the hogs and casket everything. Cash for the crackers and the pickles and the flies.
What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk?
What do you get?
What do you talk? You can talk, you can talk, you can talk, bigger, you can talk before you wake up, but it's different things.
No, it ain't. No, it ain't.
You gotta know the territory.
Where's the policy put? May the trouble, may the people wanna go, wanna get off we go. 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 22, 23, lost to the county.
Yes, sir.
Who's gonna patronize a little bitty 2 by 4 and a store anymore?
What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk?
What do you get? At the Model T and all. At the Gator at the store. At the modern store. At the present day store. At the present day modern deep mark analyzed grocery store.
What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk?
What do you get?
What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk?
What do you get?
You can talk, you can talk, you can talk, bigger, you can talk all you want, but it's different here.
No, it ain't. But you gotta know the territory.
Why is the duty to business in the trouble? You need to put the crackers in the package stuff. You need a biscuit in an airtight sanitary package with a ground barrel. Obsolete. Cracker Barrel went out the window with the metal pouch, got the plug on by the stove. James, you go, double, living tails, and
No,
they
it
were
didn't.
hard.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't. But you gotta know the territory.
Gone
with the home said Justin. Gone with the sugar barrel, milk. Gone with the dough and the milk and the cheese.
By the name of Harold Hill. Hill. No. Just a minute. Now
Never heard of any salesman.
Now he doesn't know the territory.
Doesn't know the territory.
What's the fella's line?
Never worries about his line.
Never worries about his line.
Or the Cracker Barrel being obsolete. Or that you need a biscuit in an airtight sanitary package or the Model T Ford. Just a minute. Now he doesn't know the territory.
Doesn't know the territory.
Or a doggone thing. He's just a bell ringing big hole. Where to go? Let your cousin Rick one overtime of bullseye sales. Another Harold Hill.
Tell us what's his line? What's his line?
He's a faker and he doesn't know the territory.
What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk? What do you talk?
He's a music man.
He's a what?
He's a music man, and he sells clarinets to the kids in the town with the big trombones and the rat-a-tat drum with the big brass face, the piccolo, uniform too with the shiny gold braid on the coat with a big red stripe running.
Well, I don't know much about sales, but I do know you can't make a living selling big trombones. No, sir. Mandolin picks, perhaps even their juice.
No, the fella sells bands, boys bands. I don't know how he does it, but he lives like he's king, and he dallies, and he dances, and he clubs, and he shines. And when the man dances, certainly, boys, what else? The piper pays him. Yes, sir. When the man dances, certainly, boys, what else? The piper pays him. Yes, sir. But he doesn't know the territory.
Representing population 2212, cigarettes legal in this state.
But, all right, if you're all through, I'll tell you about Harold Hill. You really know Harold Hill? Never met the man in my life, but I know this much. He's given every one of us a black eye. And after he's worked the town over, the next salesman to arrive, it's on out guitar and feathered, and rode out to the city limits on a rail. You think that's funny? Well, wait till I happen to see you. Your hair never grows back.
Why would he get run out of town on the rail?
Because in order to sell band instruments, I'm gonna fight for you. I'll get you for that swindler, two-bit film worker. And when I do, I'll squeal him so loud.
Ha! You mad, Charlie? I'd be around you when you catch up with that fella.
Well, it won't be on this trip. Not now. Even the great Professor Harold Hill wouldn't try to sell them neck-bowed Hawkeyes out here. What?
Fellas, you intrigue me. I think I'll have to give Iowa a try.
Don't believe I caught your name.
Don't believe I threw it.
Yes, good morning, Martian.
It is if you want to go walking around in your drawers all day.
And there I was, out of the hospital, and nobody come to see me. Cousin Will never come, Aunt Bertha never come.
Aunt Bertha's dead.
She want to come anyway.
We can be cold as a ball in thermometers in December. You ask about our weather in July, and we're so by gosh darn, but we can stand touching noses for a week at a time and never see eye to eye. But we'll give you our shirt and you'll have to go with it. If your cross should happen to
But what the heck?
Even though we may not ever mention it.
you really ought to get Iowa, Hawkeye, Iowa. You keep the noise out so much time is in your community. Ought to give Iowa a try.
Excuse me, sir. You Mr. Squires?
Yes?
I'm interested in hiring a rig for Sunday if you could accommodate me.
Then you ought to see the man in charge of hiring rigs, who's late, as usual.
Hey, Gregory!
Marcellus!
Why, you'll soon become more him.
Harold Hill. Professor Harold Hill's the name.
But Greg, what are you doing here? Why didn't you let me know you was coming?
Didn't know I was myself. Besides, I didn't know you'd end up in a little tank town like this. You were a pretty big slicker when you were in business with me.
Too many close shaves the way you work. Besides, you got me a nice, comfortable girl at the top of her, my boss's niece.
Gone legitimate, huh? I always knew you'd come to no good.
What's the new pitch? You're not back in the band business. I heard you was in steam automobiles.
I was.
What happened?
Somebody actually invented one.
No.
Sure. Now, give me the lowdown here, Mars.
You'll never get anyone in the band business with these stubborn idols, Greg. Besides, we got a stuck-up music teacher here who'll expose you before you get your grip unpacked.
Music teacher. Male or female?
She's a librarian, female.
Perfect. That's exactly what I want to hear. If she passes by, I'll point her out.
I will. So, what's the new pitch?
Oh, I'm going to start this pitch the same way as always. Got to keep that music teacher off balance. And then my next step will be to get your town out of the serious trouble it's in.
River City isn't in any trouble.
Then I'll have to create some. I have to create a desperate need for a boys' band. You remember? Now, what's new around here? What could I use?
Nothing. Except the billiard hall just put in a new pool table.
Never had a pool table here before?
No, only billiards.
That'll do. See you later, Mars. Oh, and don't forget, music teacher.
Music teacher.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah?
Either you are closing your eyes to a situation you do not wish to acknowledge, or you are unaware of the caliber of disaster indicated by the presence of a pool table in your community. Well, you got trouble, my friend. Right here, say trouble right here in River City. Why, sure, I'm a billiard player. So mighty proud to say, I'm always mighty proud to say it. I consider that the hours I spend with you in my hand are cultivate horse sense and a cool head and a keen eye. Dare if they can try to give an ironclad leap to yourself from a 3-rail billiard shot? But just as I say, it takes judgment, brains, and maturity to scorn a ball line game. I say that any can take and shove a ball in 8 pockets. And I call that sloth. First big step on the road to the depths of day. Say first it's medicinal wine from a teaspoon, then beer from a bottle. And the next thing you know, your son will be playing for money in a pitchback suit. And listen to some big out-of-town Jasper here talk about horse race gambling. Not a wholesome drop race, no, but a race where they sit down right on the horse. I can see some stuck-up jockey boy sitting on a damn patch, making blood boil, well, I should say. Now, friends, let me tell you what I mean. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pockets in a table. Pockets that mark the difference between a gentleman and a bum with a capital B, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for fool. And all week long, you River City youth will be frittering away and say your young men will be frittering away their time, sometimes your time too. The ball in the pocket, never mind getting dandelions full to the screen door patch and the beefsteak pounded. Never mind pumping any water to your parents who caught the cistern empty on a Saturday night, and that's trouble. Well, yes, you got lots and lots of trouble. I'm thinking of the kids in the Knickerbocker, short-tailed young ones, peeking in the pool all winter after school. You got trouble, folks. Right here in River City. Trouble with the capital T, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for P. No, I know all you folks are the right kind of parents. I'm gonna be perfectly frank. Would you like to know what kind of conversation goes on while loafing around that hall? They'll be trying out Beagles, trying out Cubets, trying out tailor-mades like cigarette fiends, and bragging all about how they're gonna cover up a telltale breath with sense. And one fine night, they leave all headed for the dance of the army, Liberty men, and Scarlet women, and a ragtime, shameless music that'll drag your son, your daughter, in the arms of a jungle animal instinct. Mass hysteria, friends, the idle brain is a devil's playground. Trouble! Right here in River City. The capital T, that rhymes with P, and that stands for war. We surely got trouble. Right here in River City. Gotta figure out a way to give the young ones more laughter. So others of River City. He that wanting forge too late. Watch for the telltale signs of corruption. The moment your son leaves the house, does he rebuckle his knickerbockers below the knee? Is there a nicotine stain in his index finger? A dime novel in the corner? Is he starting to memorize jokes out of Captain Billy's whiz-bang? Are certain words creeping into his conversation? Words like swell, aha, and so's your old man. Well, it's so, my friends, we got trouble right here in River City. Capital T, and that rhymes with P, and that stands for war. We surely got trouble. Right here in River City, remember the Maine, Plymouth Rock, and the Golden Rule. Oh, we got trouble. We're in terrible, terrible trouble. That game of 15 number balls and the devil's rule. We surely got trouble, trouble, trouble. The T, that rhymes with P, and that stands for meet you in
No.
I'll only be in town for a short while.
Good.
Is that your daughter?
Mama, keep on, Amaryllis. I'll be there in a minute. Fine, dear. Now your exercises.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't remember the library being open last 4th of July.
It was, Mama. All evening. Mama, a man with a suitcase has been following me around all over town.
Oh, who?
Never saw him before.
Did he say anything?
He tried.
Did you say anything?
Mama, of course not. Now don't dawdle, Amaryllis. Do-la-re to me a little slower, and please keep the fingers curved as nice and high as you possibly can. Don't get faster, dear.
If you don't mind my saying so, it wouldn't hurt you to find out what the gentleman wanted.
I know what the gentleman wanted.
What dear?
You'll find it in Balzac.
Excuse me for living, but I've never read it.
Neither has anyone else in this town.
There you go again with that same old comment about the low mentality of River City people and taking it all too much to heart.
Now, Mama, as long as the Madison Public Library is entrusted to me for the purpose of improving River City's cultural level, I can't help but concern that the ladies of River City keep ignoring all my counsel and advice.
But darling, when a woman's got a husband and you've got none, why should she take advice from you? Even if you can't put Balzac and Shakespeare and all them other highfalutin Greeks.
Now, Mama, if you don't mind my saying so, you have a bad habit of changing every subject.
No, I haven't changed the subject. I was talking about that stranger.
What stranger?
With a suitcase, maybe your very last chance.
Mama, do you think that I'd allow a common masher? No, really, Mama. I have my standards where men are concerned, and I have no intention.
I know all about your standards, and if you don't mind my saying so, not a man alive who could hope to measure up to that blend of Paula Bunyan fame. Got to know a Webster you concocted for yourself out of your Irish imagination. Your eye was stubbornness in your library full of books.
Well, if that isn't the best I've ever heard.
Thank you. Can I have a drink, please?
May I have a drink, please?
May I have a drink, please?
Yes, dear.
Winthrop, it's after dark. Is that a way to walk into the house?
Hello.
Won't do it till I have a kiss for my boy. And the lady over there is your sister and man.
Hello, Winthrop.
Well, Winthrop, where are your manners?
I'm having a party on Saturday. Would you please come? I would like it very much if you'd come, Winthrop.
Well, Winthrop, Amaryllis asked you to party. Are you going or on shop?
No.
No what?
No, thank you.
You know the little girl's name.
He won't say Amaryllis because of the S, because of his lips. He's ashamed.
We know all about his lisp, Amaryllis. Well, Winthrop?
No, thank you, Amaryllis.
Amaryllis!
Winthrop!
He's crying. Why does he get so mad at people just because he lisps?
It's not just because he lisps, Amaryllis. That's just part of it.
Then what's the other part?
Never mind, dear. It's just that he never talks very much.
Not even to you and your mother?
No, darling. We all have to be a little patient.
I'm patient, even though he doesn't ever talk to me. But I do him, every night. I say goodnight to him on the Evening Star. You have to say it the second you see it or it doesn't count. Good night, my Winthrop. Good night. Sleep tight.
There, darling. Don't cry. You've got lots of time. Not Winthrop, there'll be someone else.
Never, I'll end up an old maid like you. I'm sorry, Miss Marion. Can I play my crosshand piece?
May I play my crosshand piece?
May I play my crosshand piece?
Yes, dear.
You see, without a sweetheart, you have no one to say goodnight to on the Evening Star.
I know, Amaryllis. For the time being, just say goodnight, my someone. You can put the name in when the right someone comes along.
Okay, I guess that's better than nothing.
Yes, it is. Now you can play your crosshand piece.
Now I may play my crosshand piece.
Good night, my someone. Good night, my love. Sleep tight, my someone. Sleep tight, my love. The star is shining, it's bright as light. Now good night, my someone. Good night. Sweet dreams, because you're that we, sweet dreams you carry to me. I wish they may and I wish they might. Now good night, my someone, good night. What can we whisper from wall to wall? Lovers are parted, they say. But I must depend on wish and a song, long as my heart doesn't know. Sweet dreams, because you be sweet dreams you carry to me. I wish they may and I wish they might. Now good night, my someone, good
For leading us in the singing, and to Ethel Toffelmeyer, our fine player piano. As mayor of River City, I would like to welcome you, River Citizens, to the 4th of July exercises held here in Madison Gymnasium, account the weather. 80. The school board will now present a patriotic tableau. The school board will not present a patriotic tableau. Some disagreement about costumes, I suppose. Instead, the war-torn e-girls of the wigwam of Hiawatha will present a spectacle, My Wife, in which my wife, Eulalie McKechnie Shin, will take a leading part. Excuse me. The Payne's fireworks spectacle, last days of Pompeii, will take place provided the rain stops by 9:30. It'll be in the Farm Meadow Madison Picnic Park across the creek from the pest house.
How can it be raining? Didn't the Gazette predict fair?
We sure did, Ewart. That's why we all prepared for a storm.
The Gazette is accurate most of the time, and you know it.
You wouldn't last very long in the bacon business being accurate most of the time.
You're not going to accurate.
Hey! Let's have order here! Would you allow me to get on?
Number 8's late again.
I make her early.
She's late, all right.
She's right on time. What's the matter with your watch? With my watch. Look here.
Hey! Would the members of the school board quit bickering in public?
Look, all I was trying to...
Never mind! Boys, Gorin!
We heard there was a pool table in town.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Would you allow me to get on with the exercises?
We don't want any more exercises until we get this pool table matter settled.
Never mind! Boys, Gorin!
Let's protect our children. Yeah! Resist sin and corruption. Spite that devil and keep our young boys pure. Folks, listen. May I have your attention, please? Attention, please. I can deal with this troubled friends with a wave of my hand, this very hand. Please observe me if you will. I'm Professor Harold Hill, and I'm here to organize a River City Boys band. Think, my friends, how could any pool table ever hope to compete with the gold trombone? Remember, my friends, what a handful of trumpets into the famous walls of Jericho. Oh, Billy, your father walls come tumbling down. Oh, a band will do it, my friends. Oh, yes, I mean a boys' band. Do you hear me? I say River City gotta have a boys' band, and I mean she needs it today. Professor Harold Hipp's on hand. River City gonna have a boys' band. Sure as the Lord made little green apples, and that band's gonna be in uniform. Johnny, Willie, Teddy, Fred, and you'll hear the glimmer of crashing cymbals, the thunder of rolling drums, the glimmer of trumpets, ta-ta-da! And you'll feel something akin to the electric thrill I once enjoyed when Gilmore, Liberati, Pat Conway, the great creator, W.C. Handy, and John Philip Sousaw all came to town on the very same historic day. The 110 cornets right behind. They were followed by rows and rows of the finest cream of every famous band. 76 trombones above the morning sun, with 110 cornets right behind. There were more than 1,000 reeds springing up like weeds. There were horns of every shape and kind. There were copperbottom, timpani, and horse platoons, thundering, thundering all along the way. Double bell euphoniums and big bassoons, each bassoon having his big fat say. There were 50 mounted cannon in the battery, thundering, thundering all along the way. Clarinets of every size and trumpeters would improvise a full octave higher than the score.
Example out of him, ringleader and all.
Jilly Clyde, let me go.
You wild kid, you tagging after my oldest girl? His father's one of the South of Town day laborers. You wild kid, you.
I wasn't even tagging.
Don't you contradict me?
We're just walking together, Jilly Clyde.
I know what you're doing. My youngest daughter, Gracie Senior. You watch your phraseology. I seen you tagging after her last Sunday down the street. As for you, Hill, I'll talk to you Monday morning, 10 o'clock sharp over at City Hall about this band thing. Men, I want his credentials.
Constable, I'll be responsible for the boy.
You don't know this boy. He's tough and he's got his gang waiting outside.
Oh, I'll be careful. Tommy, I could talk to you about the band.
Aw, gee, Professor. That's for the little kids.
I'm not talking about you playing in the band. You're mechanically minded, aren't you? Ever do anything with perpetual motion?
Nearly had it a couple times.
You did? Then you're my man. You realize nobody has ever invented a musical or a marching piccolo player? No place to hang music.
Jilly Clyde! I wonder where I could get some wire from.
Look in your cellar. That's where people keep wire. Oh, and Tommy.
Yes, sir?
Now, Constable, I'll show you how to break up a game. Oh, young lady. Oh, miss. What's your name?
Sunita, but I didn't think you was beckoning to me. You guys.
Sunita? Do you know Tommy Giles?
Well,
Tommy, this is Anita. Like you'd escort the young lady home.
only except that I'm not going home. I have to go to the library. You guys.
All right. Then escort the young lady home by way of the library. By way of the candy kitchen.
Yes, sir. Do I have to?
You have to.
Yes, sir.
You guys.
Now, Professor, you're a pretty bright young fellow. You made a few mistakes, though.
Oh?
First, the mayor happens to own that billiard parlor and that new pool table.
Oh, And, what was my other mistake?
That's Anita? That's the mayor's oldest girl.
Just a minute, Professor Hill. We'd like to have your credentials. We're the school board. We need academic certificates.
Nothing of the kind.
Kind, we need letters and papers.
Make them put up a bond.
What am I hearing? Sing ice cream.
Ice cream. But I don't sing, young man, if that's what
All
you're
right,
after.
talk then. Down here.
Ice cream.
Talk slow.
Ice cream.
See? Singing is only sustained talking. Now you.
Ice cream.
Now you.
Ice cream.
Now you, sir. Ladies, from now on you'll never see one of these men without the other three.
Oh, Professor, you're wrong. Why, they've known each other for 15 years.
Ice cream. Ice cream. Ice cream.
How can there be
Any sin sincere? Where is the good in goodbye and goodbye? Your apprehensions confuse me, dear. Puzzle and mystify, tell me what can be fair in farewell, dear, while one single star shines above. How can there be any sin insincere? Aren't we sincerely in love? We're in love.
Say, didn't I meet you in,
No,
you know, I've got some wonderful caramels over at the hotel if you'd like to.
Mr. Hill.
Professor Hill.
Professor of what? At what college do they give a degree for annoying women on the street like a Saturday night rowdy at a public dance hall?
Oh, I wouldn't know about that. I'm a conservatory man myself. Gary, Indiana. Gold medal class of all 5.
Even should that happen to be true, does that give you the right to follow me around wherever I go? Another thing, Mr. Hill. I'm not as easily mesmerized or hoodwinked as some people in this town, and I think it only fair to warn you that I have a shelf full of reference books in here that may very well give me some interesting information about you.
Hey, Gregory.
Marcellus! Don't call me Greg.
So how'd you make out with the music teacher?
Scrumptious. Ate out of my hand the moment I tipped my hat.
She did. Boy, did you cut us swap tonight. For a minute, even I thought you knew something about leading a band. Just like this to imitate that band concert fella back in Joplin.
Yeah. Ah, kid stuff. I'm in rare form these days, son. You just keep your eye on me the next 4 weeks.
4 weeks? It used to only take 10 days for the answers to arrive.
Still does. It takes 4 weeks for the uniforms.
Oh no, Greg. You haven't had uniforms.
Uniforms and instruction booklets.
Instruction books? Boy, you can't pass a so fast music professor. Not for any 4 weeks.
Mars.
Well, you don't know one note from another.
I've got a revolutionary new method called the Think System. We don't have to bother with any notes.
But in 4 weeks, the people will want to hear music. You'll have to lead a band.
But with the uniforms, so I have to forget everything else. It's long enough for me to collect and leave. Oh, this is a refined operation, son. And I've got a time right down to the last wave of the brakeman's hand on the last train out of town. Now, if you'll excuse me, Mr. Washburn.
Gonna line yourself up a little canoodle, huh?
Oh, well, I...
Say, I can fix you up with Apple's sister. Lovely girl. Teaches Sunday school.
Oh, no. No wide-eyed, eager, wholesome, innocent Sunday school teacher for me. That kind of spider who spins webs, no spider ever. Listen, boy. A girl who trades on all that purity really wants to trade my independence for your security. The the only affirmative she will file is her approaching down the aisle. No golden, glorious, gleaming, pristine goddess.
No, sir.
For no Diana will I play fawn. I can tell you that right now. I snarl, I hiss,
How can ignorance become plans of bliss?
I sin, I fizz.
Who knows what time it is?
I cheer, I rave.
For the folks who aren't too late to say,
The sadder the wiser girl for me. Bright eyed, blushing, breathless baby doll baby.
no, sir.
The kind of child ties knots no sailor ever knew. I prefer to take a chance on a more adult romance. No dewy young miss who keeps resisting all the time. She keeps insisting, no eager, wholesome, innocent, wide-eyed female.
No, sir.
Why, she's the fisherman, I'm the fish you see. But I flinch, I shy, when the last delicate air goes by.
I smile, I grin, when the gal who touches it walks in.
I hope,
I pray.
for Hester to win just one more egg. The sadder the wiser go, the girl for me. The sadder the wiser go for me.
Simply a dog.
Everyone's so excited about that.
And I'm Ethel Doppelmayr, the pianola girl.
And this is Mrs. Squires, and Mrs. Hicks, and of course you met Eulalie McKechnie-Shin, our mayor's wife. Isn't it exciting, Eulalie?
Oh, I couldn't say. Oh, I could not say. Oh, no, I could not say at this time. My husband wished to investigate, I'm sure. And naturally, I'm reticent. Oh, yes, I am reticent.
Of course, Mrs. Shin. I understand. But you see, part of my plans include a committee on the dance and... No, wait. Wait. Do that again, Mrs. Shin. Your foot. The way you raised it just now.
Oh, I have a bunion that bothers.
Oh, Grace. What natural flow of rhythm. What expression of line and movement.
Mr. Hill.
You must accept the chairmanship of the Ladies Auxiliary for the classic dance. Mustn't she, ladies?
Yes, oh, yes, yes, you really must.
Every move you make, Mrs. Shin, bespeaks Delsart. Will you? Will you? Say yes, Mrs. Shin.
Eulalie McKechnie-Shin? Oh, well, dancing, well,
You will?
yes, indeed. And I would like to say...
Thank you. Now, about the young lady who plays the piano. Marion Peru, I believe? After all, she is the librarian.
Pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, chip, 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 talk a lot, pick a little more, pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, chip, 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 talk a lot, pick a little more, pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, chip, 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 talk a lot, pick a little more, pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, chip, 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 pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, chip, chip, chip.
Of course I shouldn't tell you this, but she actually hates dirty books.
Dirty books.
Fools, Zach!
And the dirty. Of course I shouldn't tell you this, but...
I'll tell. No, the man lived on my street, let me tell. Stop! I'll tell. She made brazen overtures to men who didn't have a friend in this town. Not until she came along. Old Miser Madison.
Miser Madison. Madison Gymnasium, Madison Picnic Park, Madison Hospital. That Miser Madison?
Exactly. What do you think he was anyway?
Well, I should say, show off. Gave the town library too, didn't he?
That's just it. When he died, he left the library building to the city.
But he left all the books to her.
She was seen going coming from his place.
Oh yes, that woman made brazen overtures with a guarantee. She had a gold and lit and a rye and a silver voice with a counterfeit ring. Just melt her down and you'll reveal a love of blood as cold as steel. Here, where a woman's heart should be. River City, the library building, but he left all the books to her. Chaucer, the rattling. Ooh, Zach. Chip, 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 pick a little, talk a little, pick a little, talk a little, chip, chip, chip.
Of course, I've got just what you want over the hotel. Only take me a second.
Chip, chip, chip.
It's all right. I know everything and it doesn't make any difference.
What are you talking about?
You must have been very young. Anybody can make a mistake.
What?
No apologies, no explanations, please. I'll only be in town a short while and the sadder the wiser girl for me.
Will you please make your selection and leave?
Oh, but I have.
Well, what do you want to take out?
The librarian.
Quiet, please.
Librarian. You're not listening, Marion. Look. Marion. Mars. 6 Steelies, 8 Aggies, a dozen Pee-wees, and 1 big glass with an American flag in the middle. I think I'll drop it.
No!
Madam Librarian. What can I do, my dear, to catch your ear? I love you madly, madly, Madam Librarian. Marian, heaven help us if the library caught on fire. The bonds you both gave me to whisper the news to Madam Librarian. What can I say, my dear, to make it clear? I need you badly, badly, Madam Librarian. Marian, if I stumbled and I busted my whatchamacallit, I could lie on your floor unnoticed till my body had turned to Marian. Madam Librarian. Now moonlight, a man could sing it in the moonlight. And a fellow would know that his darling has heard every word of his song. The moonlight, helping along. But when I try and hear to tell you, dear, I love you madly, madly, Madam Librarian. Marian, it's a long lost cause I can never win. For the civilized world accepts this unforgivable sin. And you're talking out loud with an librarian such as Marian. Madam Librarian. such as man. Maria, ladies dancing with me Tuesday nights. Marshmallow out of my bread. Well, Tommy, it's been a pretty good day. 11 sails and 12 tries. Tell you what, it's getting pretty close to noontime. Why don't you head home and grab some supper?
Goodbye, Professor.
Thanks, Tommy.
Just a minute here, are you still listening? You haven't got a license.
Why no, Mayor Shin. I collect doorbells, and this particular specimen has an unusual tone quality.
Have flattery will not avail you. Soliciting is statutory in this county. Malfeasance without a permit. Say, why haven't you got your papers down to City Hall?
I just missed you, Mayor Shin. What? Mayor Shin, wait, your hand!
What? What is it?
The spread of your pinky finger. It's hereditary.
Oh, it is, huh? What's that mean?
It means your son's little finger is perfectly situated to operate this fifth valve on a B-flat flugelhorn.
Is that a good thing?
Good! It means America has at last produced an artist who can flugel the minute waltz in 50 seconds.
Hey, yeah, where do I get one of those horns at?
Signed right here, Mr. Shin.
Wait a minute! I even got a son! Why, you unscrupulous fool, you unscrupulous... Get your papers down to City Hall this afternoon!
You mean today?
I couldn't be any plainer if I was a Quaker on his day off!
Good afternoon, Mrs. Peru.
Good afternoon.
Do you realize that you have the facial characteristics of a cornet virtuoso?
I'm not sure I understand you entirely, Professor.
If your son has that same firm chin and that splendid jaw, by George, not that he has to be really great, you see, but...
Oh, is that so? And in the name of St. Bridget, why not?
Well, you see, all the really great writers were Irish. O. Clark, O. Mendes, O'Malley.
But Professor, we are Irish.
No, really? That clinches it. Sign here, Mrs. Peru. That'll be $7 earnest money. Thank you. Ah, and of course, I'll need the boy's measurements for his band uniform.
His uniform?
Why, hello, son. Certainly his uniform, but not a penny due until delivery. That gives you 4 weeks to wait, to anticipate, to imagine, all at no cost whatsoever. Never let the anxieties of tomorrow interfere with the pleasures and excitement of today.
Would it have
A stripe? Why, certainly, my boy. And have a wide red stripe on both sides. What do you think of that?
You have to excuse Winthrop, Professor. We can hardly get him to say 3 words, even to us. But if you can get him to play in the band, you have St. Michael's own way with you. If anyone can, I bet you can. Out of a crowd, I pick you to be a hod-carrying, clay-pipe-smoking, barley-speaking, shamrock-wearing, barley-speaking Irishman. Be faithful, be gore. Where are you from, me boy?
Gary, Indiana.
I knew it, Gary. Where'd you say?
Gary, Indiana. In fact, Gary Conservatory was my alma mater.
What's she know?
Yes, ma'am. Gold medal class, lot 5. How to do, Miss Peru?
how to do, Mr. Hill?
Of course. Peru. I thought the name sounded familiar. You know, I've been trying to oversee you since the other night.
He was so Winthrop in the band.
We're not interested.
But Marion, the boy might have his father's musical gift. He does have my jaw, you know.
Oh, your husband? Musical? Well, I'd like to have a conversation with him. I'm sure we
Do you
can.
burst into everyone's home like this? Prying into personal affairs? We're not interested.
Marion.
Well, that's 1 for and 1 against. Why not the boy's father's side?
The boy's father is dead. Anything else?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know. But that's even more reason that your brother should have this band.
My brother is a 10-year-old problem child who can't understand why his father was taken away. Would you care to explain it to him? He's been brooding about it for 2 years. As for your musical tricks, why don't you just go into business with some nice carnival man who sells gold-painted watches and glass diamond rings?
Musical tricks. Why, Miss Marion, I hardly believe that. I think she likes the idea. Oh, a little hesitant, yes. But I admire that in a woman. Just keep me alive and I'll be back later in the week.
Oh, one more, Professor. About the boy's measurements. I make all his clothes. Sleeve 21, waist 18, and crouch 14.
Thank you. That's all I need. I must get back to the hotel.
Oh, and one moment, Professor. You have to excuse Marion. She's not really...
Don't worry about a thing, Mrs. Peru. I'm sure at heart she's as lovely as yourself. Good day, Tia Widow Peru.
Good day.
Has he gone?
He has. And I hope not forever. Darling, don't you ever think of your future? Gary, Indiana, conservation class of about 5.
Now, Mama, surely a girl's future doesn't depend on encouraging every fast-talking, self-centered, woman-chasing traveling man who comes to town. And the fact that he claims his commodity is music does not, in this particular case, impress me.
All right, darling. All right. Only it's a well-known principle that if you keep the flint in one drawer and the steel in another, you'll never strike much of a fire.
Mama! Winthrop, I know you're there. Please go to the library and ask Miss Grubb to give you the book I set aside. It's the Indiana State Educational Journal, 1890 to 1910.
Do I have to?
You won't have to talk to anyone. I've written it all down. Thank you.
Now what you up to? Why do you need a book at this time of the night?
I have a feeling the Indiana Journal will help me poke some large holes in that professor's claims.
Well, I give up. At your age, if you don't mind my asking, what kind of a white knight do you expect to come riding along?
Well, I'm not waiting for Luther Griner, who backs me in the ancient history shelf every time he comes to the library.
He does?
Or Ed Gibbage in that buggy of his with the removable back seat. But I'm not waiting for a man in shining white armor either.
All right, darling. All right.
With you,
here.
Tommy, Mom, and Pop are sitting right there in the bank. God.
All right, then. You can have supper.
I can, except for league night. Meet you where?
The footbridge.
You see, isn't that just what I said? Last time the lumberyard, and now the footbridge. And where will you meet me next? The black hole of Calcutta? God.
I only want to show you my invention.
What invention?
A music order for a marching piccolo player. It still has a couple minor flaws. See, when you keep the music tight enough to hold the music status, you cut off the circulation, and you can't wiggle your fingers. Meanwhile, you're gonna go blind.
Tommy, it's Papa!
Is that the first thing I said or not?
Yes, George.
The first thing I said, or I'll eat hay with the horse. Get that spellbinder's credentials, I said. Morning of July 4th, 1912. And now, look, my wife is off dancing at any all hours of the night instead of tending to the home.
But, George.
Oh, never mind. The schoolboys singing up, street, and down alley and tennis dinners to the city matters. And my oldest daughter's off booting away with some wild kid. Meanwhile, my business is falling so far off, I can't find the balance sheet.
Pearson, I found something very interesting in this book from Professor Hill's alma mater.
Is who?
His university.
I know all about that. In fact, it's the only thing I can get out of him. Gary Conservatory, class of odd five.
But if you take time to read a little bit about the conservatory, I don't think you have to look any further. It's on page... Papa, the Wells Fargo wagon is coming up from the depot.
The Wells Fargo wagon? At this hour of day? Nonsense.
Because it has the instruments.
The band instruments?
Wells Fargo wagon is coming down the street. Please let it be for me. Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is coming down the street. I wish I knew what it could be.
And once I got some great food from timber, we'll be warts and be a bathtub and a cross.
The Wells Fargo wagon is coming down the street. A clean place to price of COD. Yes, it could be. Yes, you're right. It surely could be. Something very, very special now. Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is coming down the street. Don't let it pass my door. Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is coming down the street. I wish I knew what he was coming for.
Sent a cannon for the courthouse square.
Oh, the Wells Fargo wagon is coming now. I don't know how I could ever wait to see. It could be something for someone who is no relation, but it could be something special done for me. The Wells Fargo
Hey, Winthrop.
My cornet! Gee, thanks, Professor!
Men, you will each receive individual instruction in due course. In the meantime, stay off the streets, get acquainted with your instruments, and think the minuet and G-dee-da-dee-da, la-dee-da, la-dee-da.
Sister, isn't this the most scruffiest doggone thing you ever saw? I've never seen anything so scruffiest as this scruffiest doggone thing. Oh, sister!
Round one for you, Mr. Hill, but I better hear some blasted tournament out of those points in pretty short order, or I'll see you in front of a grand jury down at City Hall. Now, Miss Marion, that book.
Come, George, tempus futis.
You want your phraseology? I've got some business to take out with the librarian. The book. Thank you. Come.
Ladies' dance committee meets Tuesday nights at the high school.